Hello, Cyndi here. I'm excited to be here with you guys today and talking about valuing. So if he's not showing up for you, not valuing you, I'm going to dive into that right now. Of course, every woman, I think every person, frankly, wants to feel valued, respected, seen, heard, and as women, we hear this a lot. You want to feel cherished and adored, and you want to feel it all the time in dating and relationships. So I don't know that that's possible to feel that all the time because your feelings are about you. But here's what I do know is, there's a saying that we teach people how to treat us. And if you're getting devalued, or you're setting boundaries and he's not listening, he's going over them, and then there's no action otherwise on your side, or there's this pattern that has maybe started to happen where you're dating someone and then you start putting in more of the effort, and he shows up, but you're the one putting in the effort, so therefore you don't feel valued. And there's a big difference between deserving and worthiness. I think deserving comes into a place of entitlement, like you deserve to be treated like a queen. You deserve, and while yes, but if you look at it from the other perspective, I'm worthy of that, and I'm worthy of having a higher standard, right? So these scenarios happen. What do you do? So in the first one, I'm going to would it be helpful if I told you guys why this happens? And and let me know if you're in a situation or you felt like you haven't been valued, like you haven't been seen. I just put yes, that's me, or I'm ready to shift this. Put yes, because that's very, very powerful to declare it, because that can create a shift alone. So why does this happen? Well, it happens a lot of times because there's loose boundaries on your side, and you may not respect boundaries of other people as well. So you get to look at that. So it's the first thing I look at is, look at your life. Look at how you're showing up with other people in your life. So that could be, or it could be that there's a weak boundary on your side because it's fear-based, right? And maybe in your fear, if I don't do most of the work, or I don't, show up, then he won't, or, I'm going to lose him, or, it's these mind tricks that we play on ourselves. So it happens because the other person, for some reason, doesn't feel like they need to put in that much effort to keep you, or hardly any effort at all. So that's number one. Number two, it happens because they might even put some effort in, and maybe you get mad and they're used to your irritation and the pattern of it. And they also know that if they strategically say a few of the right things, then they're not going to lose you. So if he's not valuing you, you get to look at, what do I want? What do I want in relationship, partnership, dating, and is this worth it? Right? First, ask yourself that question: is this worth it? Am I getting a return on my investment? Because that's important too. So find out, figure that piece out, and then what actions speak a whole lot louder than words. And you get to decide, well, how do I want to feel? How would I like for him to show up? If you're the one that has been making all the plans or bending yourself, pretzeling yourself to be available for him, you get to stop doing that. So you get to live your life. You get to do your yoga classes, hang out with your friends, whatever it is that has fired you up. And maybe they've fired you up in the past or made you really happy in the past, but you stopped doing that due to the fact that you're in this relationship, right? So, and that made you really attractive to him at first. It's always these things that the way we were when we started out, that made us really attractive to him in the beginning, or made you really attractive to him. So he stopped showing up, or he's not doing as much as the work. Men actually feel that energetically, that they don't have to. They don't have to do that much in order to make you happy. And it's not about entitlement. It's not about him having to shower you. It's not even about that. It's about him putting in the effort. So there's tension, and he sees you and he values you as a human being that he cares about, right? So what do? If he's not valuing you, you do you. And you also have a conversation with, figure out, what do I want? What would make me really happy? Maybe it'd make you really happy if he called you more. If you heard from him once a day, or if you guys went out on a date that he initiated once a week. So share that. And I generally say do it in what's called appreciation sandwich style. Some people call it the Oreo cookie, which is literally something that you value about this person. So, I always enjoy our time together. And, quite frankly, I look forward to us spending, the evenings together when we do. And then in the middle, you put your request. Here's what would make me really happy, is if you would call me once a day, if I could hear from you, if I would hear from you, not could, if I would hear from you once a day, or, get a text message, that would make me really happy and feel closer to you. And also feel like you were putting in some effort, putting in more effort into our connection. So if that happen, if you say that, and you got to give him the space to do that, because he may not do it right away, and you get to look at, so what do I do for me to make me happy, rather than pour everything into him? Because if this is an established relationship that has shown up like this for a while, then if you create the distance, maybe you've done that in the past, maybe you've gotten upset. The thing is if you do, keep your distance, do you let him put in more of the effort, and he doesn't, then you have your answer. He's not going to do it to begin with. It may he's not going to do it at all. And I would say 90% of the time they start to show up. It may take them a little bit, but they do show up. But sometimes it's not forever, or it's not consistent. And you truly want a partnership that's consistent. And why aren't you moving forward? Why aren't you dating other people? Well, part of it is the fact that it's comfortable. It's scary to get out there. There's a laziness factor of putting yourself back out there. It feels hard. It feels, like a big thing. And when you look at the big picture of what you desire, what if it were pretty simple to meet somebody who saw you, who valued you, and you could open up your heart to that? And, I have other things that you can actually do, as far as if maybe you're in an exclusive relationship, or if you're just dating someone and you're not exclusive, you need to make sure that you're dating other people. And if you're in this devaluing triangle, so to speak, and you're in a committed relationship, or you're in a quasi-committed relationship, I would encourage you to communicate like, hey, I really enjoy you. This is what I desire. I desire this, somebody that shows up that really wants this as much as I do. And, I'm feeling like at this point, I get to start, putting myself back out there and dating other people. And, I think it's only fair to let you know that. And I'm happy to continue down our path and open myself up. And here's the thing, you run the risk of them doing the same thing, which is fine. And if it doesn't work out, then it's not meant to be. So I really, and I don't say this flippantly, because it's really easy to get in that loop of lack and this is the only person out there, because they're not. There's so many people, and there's more single people than ever, and more ways to connect than ever. So I hope this helps you. Please let me know if this resonated. Just put yes. And if you're in a situation, or you find yourself repeatedly in these patterns of dating, and it starts out good, and then all of a sudden he devalues you, and you find yourself getting triggered to be the one to do more of the work, let me know. Just put yes, and I will be more than happy to put more videos out to support you guys. And I really recommend getting support around your blind spots, hiring a coach, whether it's me or someone else. So again, I hope this helped. Please share it with anyone, if I can talk, share it with anyone that you feel might need to hear this message today. And if you're on YouTube, hello, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you can get notifications on when new videos appear weekly, as well as, hit the like button. That supports me as well. If you're on IGTV, hi. Thank you so much for watching and showing up. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.